Good evening. The label West Philippine Sea over the western section of the Philippines' exclusive economic zone appears to be missing on Google Maps. A quick look on Google Maps shows the West Philippine Sea label is not found near the South China Sea label. As of Wednesday, April 30, West Philippine Sea only appears as a Google Map pin when searched directly on the mobile app. However, when the region is searched using a laptop, no label or pin can be found. This comes only weeks after local media reported the prominence of the West Philippine Sea label on the digital map. During the term of then President Noynoy Aquino, the western section of the country's exclusive economic zone was officially renamed the West Philippine Sea. In 2012, Aquino signed an administrative order to assert the country's sovereign rights in the region amid China's continued aggression. The National Mapping and Resource Information Authority were directed to produce and publish charts and maps of the Philippines showing the West Philippine Sea. Beijing asserts sovereignty over almost the entire South China Sea, including most of the West Philippine Sea. China continues to reject the 2016 arbitral ruling that effectively invalidated its claims and ruled in favor of the Philippines. The Marcos administration is alarmed by the arrest of a Chinese man with an alleged spy device near the Commission on Elections headquarters in Manila. Authorities earlier arrested Tak Hoi Lau, who was found near Comelec with an international mobile subscriber identity catcher. This is a device used to intercept mobile phone traffic. In a briefing on Wednesday, April 30, Palace Press Officer Claire Castro expresses concern over the matter.
It's quite alarming, and that's there is still the president has distrust on the intelligence agents that made the operation. So we will just have to wait for the final investigation on that matter.
Comelec Chairman George Garcia earlier doubted whether the arrested Chinese had obtained any sensitive information from the poll body. He said nothing was compromised on any of the Comelec systems. The Chinese man's arrest comes after the National Security Council said it found indicators pointing to Beijing's interference in the Philippines' midterm polls. Senator Francis Tolentino also revealed an alleged troll farm funded by China that sought to discredit the Philippine government. The Chinese embassy in Manila denied the allegations and accused certain Filipino politicians of playing the China card to boost their election chances. The Philippines and New Zealand signed the Status of Visiting Forces Agreement, which will allow their militaries to hold joint drills and other security engagements. Defense Secretary Gibo Teodoro and New Zealand Minister of Defense Judith Collins inked the agreement on Wednesday, April 30, in the presence of President Bongbong Marcos. Also present at Malacanang were Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Bronner Jr., Foreign Affairs Secretary Enrique Manalo, and New Zealand Ambassador to the Philippines Catherine McIntosh. Quoting Collins, a new release on the New Zealand government's website said the agreement formally sets the legal framework for engagement between the two countries' militaries. The pact will also better facilitate ongoing cooperation, activities, and exercises in the Philippines and New Zealand. Collins said the agreement follows a commitment made by Marcos and Prime Minister Christopher Luxon in a visit to Manila last year. Vice President Sara Duterte believes she is on the International Criminal Court's arrest list, while the palace says it has no information on the matter. Duterte, in a recent chance interview, said she was on the ICC's arrest list, including many others. The vice president believes this to be the case after she claimed that her conversations with her father were being recorded during her visits. Her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte, is currently detained by the ICC in The Hague, Netherlands. She claimed the ICC thought they were discussing her father's case. However, the younger Duterte says others would probably be arrested before her, particularly Senators Bato de la Rosa and Bongo, former Philippine National Police Chief Oscar Albayalde, and Police Generals Vicente Danao and Romeo Caramat Jr. Meanwhile, the palace says it has no information on her possible arrest as the Philippines is not dealing directly with the ICC.
So wala po kaming masasabi patungkol po dyan. At we are not dealing directly with the ICC. Kung meron pong katanungan patungkol po dyan, mas maganda po kung makikipag-usap sila sa ICC. Wala po tayong anumang impormasyon mula sa ICC.
Former President Duterte was arrested over accusations of crimes against humanity allegedly committed during his administration's war against drugs. Duterte's drug war left at least 6,000 people dead, or at least 20,000, or according to human rights groups. INQUIRER.net is still the most visited news website in the Philippines for the first quarter of 2025. This is based on data from web analytics firm SimilarWeb, which showed that INQUIRER.net had 27.35 million total visits from January to March 2025. According to SimilarWeb's report, INQUIRER.net attracted the highest number of users from both organic search and direct visits. Organic traffic totaled 13.8 million, leading all news sites, while direct traffic reached 7.1 million. Moreover, average monthly visit was recorded at 9.118 million. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.